1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 mic check. Checks. Check them. Oh, oh, you can hear me through a completely different microphone at the back of the room. How does it sound though? Is it all right? That's my DJ mic. I'm trying to get this mic working. And if I unmute this, it's only going to come out the left channel. 1 2 1 2. It's a right bloody palaver. Anyway, here we are. Hello. I guess I'll have to mute that mic over there. Well, I'm nearly there. I think we're there. There's an error. There's always an error. What's the error this time? More than one ingestion using the primary URL. Okay. Well, I've stopped that. Ableton, can you hear me now? Well, that says Mike. That should be better than the one what was back there. I'm cold though, so I need to get a jumper. Give me a minute. And I'm not turning the camera on because I fucking really need to shave my head. I look awful. Oi, oi, oi. How's everyone doing anyway? You alright? Yo, 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 yo. This is an empty project. That's no bloody good, is it? I was nowhere near ready today, as is always the way. So, brush me hair. Oh, mate, yeah, I've got loads of hair on my head. Just not that solar plexus. It's a power donut and a half, mate. Yeah, if I don't shave, if I don't shave, it looks like a nutsack. That's the only problem. Welcome to the feedback stream, everyone. Aye, aye, aye. Let's turn all those off. So we've got a bunch here and then one of these magical tabs. Got a few more that weren't for download. So it is February Artist Writers Month. So we have a room in the Discord for that. I'm not going to cover any of those. A couple of them have been dropped. I'm not going to cover them in this stream. Maybe at the end of the month we'll Knox in a box. Yeah, great kickoff. It's we can edit that out. Don't worry. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I might go over the February Artist Writers Month stuff next month. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Syndicate, don't say that. Oh. I'll give you the super tiny low quality cam. How about that? I've just lost the screen now. Oh, Jesus. It's all gone wrong, lads. There we go. Get you guys back up here. Oh, no. Mini Meters has gone walkies. Hey. There you go, Syndicate. You have a tiny me. And nothing else works now. Okay. Right, are we there? I think we're there. I've not even got my lights on. You probably can't even see me face. Oh gosh, what am I doing now? Oi, oi, oi. Is that better? Hello. Hello. Oh, Mini Meters does not handle screen changes very well at all, does it? The second the screen turns off, it's just like, boop, I'm over here. I had to keep deleting my settings for a month or so until he fixed something with it. You're not here for me, you're here for the feedback. If you're banging tunes, innit? Let's just check that works first. Let's go. Yeah? Yeah, that looked like it was working. It wasn't very loud for me though. There we go. Oh, I need some water after all that. How long have we been going? Are we done yet? Oh, my error's gone. My error's gone from YouTube. That's good. Much louder. I think that happened last time too. I can boost this a little bit, and I could also talk into the mic. Those two things help. I could also turn this down a little. By this. 1 2 1 2. Hello. 1 2 1 2. Hello. Better. Maybe better. Maybe not better. Let me know. Big delay today. Time to wrap it up. Nice one, lads. Thanks for coming along. Have a great day. Yeah, minus 24 Luffs Neuro from now on. Okay. Let's get going then. Most of these songs are probably that. No one has long intros. Okay, we're kicking it off with... I said I was not going to do the foam stuff, and Acidian, you did push this one into foam, but it was in the normal feedback, so let's go. One second, I am going to turn this down up here and turn this back up so that Mini Meters still reads proper. Yeah, that's better. How is the volume though? I might need to turn it down a little more. Into there, probably like that. The one thing I always really struggle with this is something I find really hard with distorted guitar and electronic music. A lot of distorted guitar warmth and tone and grunt and everything is in this like 100 to 200 region. There's got all that nice kind of chunky, the guitar rolls off there and the bass is there. This is Acidian. And this is an area that we want to be very controlled in electronic music. So this blend is always really tricky to pull off. I find it really hard to get the power and get the power from the electronic and then the power from the guitar. They're like, it's very hard to get that mix feeling good. So you can see here, it's all of that, the chuggadun, chuggadun, chuggadun bits, they're all really in that 200 range. I think it's really hard to get that balance. I would probably layer up a bunch of like kicks or toms or some other really transient heavy things with the jiggadun, diggadun, diggadun, diggadun section. So at the moment it kind of drops out to rocky, and you got the drums there, but they're kind of the rocky drums. Diggadun, diggadun, diggadun. I think you could have some really aggressive transient, treating it more like their bass stabs in a way. It's like bum bum bum. Might blend the two together better. And then I think the sub is a bit too loud, or the tops aren't balanced up enough. I think I read on this you were trying to practice the clip to zero thing. The good thing about working that loud and that pushed is it becomes easier to identify when things are too pushed. So at the beginning of the drop here, you can hear the bass just slightly overloading is like the best term really. It's like just hitting that limiter all a bit too much. And it's not too bad really, because that is the sound we like, but it's just finding that balance of it. Could probably take the sub down a little. Or it might even be a tilt. I'm guessing these are programmed guitars. It might be nice just straight up getting a Reese, some other like noisy bass, and just doubling up the guitars with another, like this is a sample based library or something, just doubling it up with a pure electronic jiggadun, 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 like try and get that blend between the two. Because you can see on span here some of the highs and stuff from the guitar, it's all a bit uncontrolled and wild. Maybe blend in the guitar with some electronic stuff so that you can fill out that frequency range a little more, and a little more controlled and a little like crispier and more compression, more OTT. That's another thing about that guitar tone. You could probably ham it the fuck up with blah, 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 blah. It's like the Doom compressor. Mick Gordon released these some time ago. It's way too much, but it fucking makes guitars sound great. If you need this, I'll drop a link. I'm sure it's in our preset share already. Dummy thick. Hey, look, it's our boy Diode. No, it says dude. Shame. But yeah, multiplier turns on more of the things as it goes along. So like a bit more compression and noise on those guitar layers. Maybe think of it like you've recorded these guitars now, and the next step is producing them into an electronic song. So, yeah, you might find some good bits in this month's Patreon for filling out those bits. So I think we're somewhere here in the breakdown. So there, kick, when the kick and the kick's doing the 4/4 on the bass, I can definitely hear a bit of that overloading sound. And that's really good. It's good to hear that because you want to hear that and try and train your ears to be learning to work this loud so that you can hear stuff like that now rather than working quiet and not finding out that your stuff's going to overload when it's pushed later on down the line. So if you just have like when the bass, the kick and the snare are all hitting at the same time. How many hours of Clip to Zero? 3,000 hours worth of videos. Yeah, you can hear that just a bit. It's like overloading is the best word to describe it, really. But it's just that stuff starts falling apart a bit too much, pushed a bit too much into the limiter. Yeah, I like the vibes and the ideas on this. I think you could push it a bit more, those individual elements, and then the overall balance of the mix was just a bit sub heavy and top light, so kind of tilty tilt. I know you probably won't look at this one now for a while doing the rest of the foul stuff, so when you do, looking forward to it. Next up, direct shift. Unholy. There's something in the fizz of that bass I don't like. Potentially it's the noise layer being distorted with the sub. So maybe try a different noise layer. If that's happening through all of your rounds of distortion and saturation, maybe a low pass before a couple of those, whatever your chain, you know, if you've got your synth some compression, some distortion, some EQ, some filters, some distortion. Maybe get a low pass before one of those distortions. Oh, the fizz is just a little too much. Or even low pass the whole bass bus. Just somewhere there, maybe at the end, just getting rid of any extra. Yeah, something that fizz is just. I love that little break. The little edits in the break are really nice. If we're going to get really picky about the snare, we've got the fundamental here somewhere. And then we've got the secondary smacky boy that we're hearing. So there's the two layers of your snare. I think at the moment the balance of the fundamental is slightly off. The fundamental looks high enough, so I think this frequency of the snare could come down a bit, and that's going to give it a bit more thump in the mix. At the moment I feel like the higher layer of the snare is kind of the one I'm focusing on. Kind of like my brain's focusing on the paperiness, and I really like the organic paperiness there, but I feel like I want a bit more thump. Hear the difference? Maybe just arrangement wise, so you got this boo doo 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 boo doo doo doo. Here you're going to a little dropout bit, but it feels like something's missing. It feels like too much has dropped out or something. Maybe if you just change the groove slightly when everything drops out, it Motex, I'm not going to change my settings, bro. I don't want to see if I'm looking at something completely different I've not looked at before. I can't be giving you feedback, right? Sorry, bruv. That just makes no sense. So it's dropping out here. I would half the bass. So rather than going boo 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 boo, go down to boo 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 boom boo 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 ba boom 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 boom. Just play those notes. Like, don't do the stabby to babby. One thing I do want to say though, Direct Shift, is this is sounding a lot more controlled, and all the things that we've been saying that I know you've been focusing on does sound like it's been working. The distortion and stuff sounds a lot more controlled. The arrangement sounds much better. Elements coming in, elements going out, not too much going on. It's feeling nice. It's feeling really nice. I guess if I want to get really critical on what I would focus on next, you have all the hats and the breaks and the toppy little bits, and then you've got the main kick and snare. At the moment, it feels like there's a big gap between the two. You know, there's the kick and snare going boom, gat, dun, gat, and then there's ting, 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 ka, ticka, ting, ting, chicka, chicka, ting, ting. There's no real like, there's no like coherence between the two. So maybe some more ghost snares made from your main snare. The bit where the break is sounds really nice. So maybe using some of those elements, that the snare that's in that break, and some of those rides and stuff throughout the rest of the song will give you like a much bigger sound, you know, rather than the big kick snare and all the hats and other things kind of sparkly on top. We need all of those elements, but I think something tying it together. Corax, Direct Shift, oh, you're here. You'll have to rewatch everything I just said. Sorry. What have I done over here? Look, I've cut a bunch of bloody songs off. No, Unholy. Did I miss that one? I don't know what I've done anymore. Operation Cacophony. Yeah, I missed that one. So, I started with Unholy. So let's do Disaster now.
Operation Cacophony, and then a military disaster.
Yeah, got a lot of groove this one. I really like those two basses there, the interplay between that. I think you could focus and find a better groove throughout, because there's some bits that are really good and then it like changes again on the next bar and stuff. Like it changes a lot, but it's still quite boring because it spends a long time just on that chug 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 there. I think you can get a nice balance between this. I think that is the riff there. What's this one? 174. Yeah, I reckon 175 then. Yeah. So you've got this here, that should be there. So maybe also one of these is slightly different. See, that's what it does the second time. Just needed to do that the first time. Stonx edit, catch it, free download on my SoundCloud before he even releases it, because I don't respect anyone. Yeah, so I think you could just bring a couple of those elements. You know, get that in this groove here. Start introducing this. That's a really nice sound. The interplay and groove between them is really cool. All of your tails are really cool. All the little turnarounds are really cool. So all your turnarounds are really cool. The main groove is really cool, but the main groove keeps changing and changing too much, not in the... You know, we do need things to evolve and change. I feel like this is the winner, though. I feel like this riff here, when the groove does this, it starts feeling like shit, yeah, this locks in, this is cool. So I'd maybe try and just like focus this bit as the main groove. All of the turnarounds and stuff are sick. And the other things that happen in are cool too. I just feel like... That's not a 1. That's not like... If that's the first drop I hear, the song isn't as cool as it could be if the first drop was... You know, something more like that. I feel like that's got like way more like, oh yeah, shit. So just a little refocus and reshuffle of the arrangement, and onto a winner. Again, that's the bit where it texturally all starts locking in for me. That's the right amount of rumba bumba and that's the right amount of chug and other noises to me that makes it not feel repetitive and boring, but not feel too overcomplicated. So again, that riff there with all those sounds, that's where I would focus. Sounded really good though, dude. Well done. H-Man, he graced us with a full volume song this time, and he made a point of saying I actually boosted the volume this time for you guys. So let's go. Sounds like Sodi. Was this the Christmas pack, maybe? Advent calendar. So I can kind of see it here, and I couldn't really think of what I was hearing until I saw it. It feels like there's something slightly off with the snare, and I can't quite place it. But looking at it, we've got our like fundamental and that bit, and then we've got our top bit that fades in, but there's like a bit of a gap in the middle. So you've got like another bit of the fundamental there in the 500 to 1K region. It's like another donk, another pop, another punk. I think that could be an organic snare sample. I'm not going to go start looking through snares now, but you know, some of that sound. Where am I? 500, 1,000. Some like organic that thing, that bit. We don't need all of that on it. Just that bit, but I'm putting it too loud so that you can hear it, obviously. I think the snare could just have an extra little bit in that middle bit there. It might fill out a little nicer. This one has come a long way though, so really good. I don't think really much more to say about it, honestly. What's happened? What's happened? Oh no. Gift stream. Oh, bro. You got hacked, bro. You got hacked, bro. Everyone click the shady link. No, don't. Yeah, cool. Really, really, H-Man, that one's come a long way. Really nice. Maybe I wanted to boost the sub a little bit. I don't know. What did you click, brother? You had your Telegram got recently too, didn't it? Sus. Sus. I didn't click anything. Yeah, I really like the lead in that one. It's nice. It's like catchy. You can sing it. It's got a good, nice, nice. Yeah, no, it's really good on mate. Mugen, I can see better now. did. What? Right now, please, what? Has everything gone wrong? Everything's gone wrong. Bruh. Bruv, I've got to kick you from everywhere. The thing is, Discord, it might not even be password. They could have access through other fucking token bullshit. Looks like I no longer moderate Teddy Killer's channel. But I got the mod ping. But it looks like all my permissions have been turned off. So bear with me 1 second. Where's everything gone from our Discord? I guess one of you guys has sorted that. Ay, ay, ay. Bro, you hit everywhere up. That's hilarious. Now then. Okay, well. You guys have got this, surely. Well, there we go. You guys enjoy that one. I am the mod of the Teddy Killers Discord, but apparently I have no permissions. So anyone on Teddy Killers Discord, also do not click those links. Thank you. Well then, where were we? Mugen. Sorry, brother. Let's keep going, I guess. So arrangement is just way too long. It's just 5 minutes 16 is too long nowadays. I'm not going to say make 2-minute tracks, but I don't think there's enough going on for a 5-minute track. It's just too long. Bass wise, you've got really nice movement and things going on. The sub up to the 200, and around here there's loads of really nice blah, 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 blah. I feel like everything above here, it's just like noise. It doesn't really feel like there's anything to listen to. So you can hear that your bass is boom, bam, rap, bam, boom, badi, pee, rap, burb. But up here, that isn't happening. Up here is zip, zap, zip, 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 zip. So again, this is like personal preference, whatever you like to listen to. This has really nice bass movement and stuff, but the top end, I really like to hear the song up here too. This is very heavy on the frequencies around this 100 to 500. There's like stacks of harmonics we can see with all your movement. But a lot of that, that's just a nice sub movement. There's nothing else in the song that's actually telling your ears what's going on. Obviously, this is dance music made for big speakers, but I think small speakers are very important nowadays, because that's like what 90% of people are listening to this on. So you want it to sound good on big speakers, obviously. You need it to fucking slam at a rave. But I think you could get all of your basses, duplicate them, pitch them up a few octaves, and have that movement. You need that movement that's going on in the song. The groove of this song is the movement of the song, and that's not happening up here. So to me, all this top half of the song is just hi-hats and I mean, even the vocal isn't really. It's not up here, right? And if I just boost this area, it's not going to be the same, because it's not really got the content there to boost. So without those elements there, a kind of really nice big bassy subgroove, nice drums, everything's like sounds good. I just feel like the song is missing that. It's missing the whole higher part of itself, almost. I hope that makes sense. What I'd look at is what I covered in this month's Patreon, creating upper harmonics in basses, making the lead version of that bass, not necessarily a separate lead line, because this is playing a nice groove, but you need this is the bass playing it, where's the guitar playing it? At the moment there's just like the fizzy high end from the bass, not actually something reinforcing all of these harmonics. Like you can see the song there, right? Dum dum blah. But this top here, I can't see the song. There's just drums, basically. I don't really know how better to explain it. Cool track though. Nice groove. Mix down's nice and clean. I think it could just do with that other bit to it. My God.
the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. And we ablaze the fire, make it fun. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some sound. Why run? And we will end your week just like a Sunday. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. Skrillex ablaze the fire, make it fun. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some sound. Why run? And we will end your week just like a Sunday. The place, turn up the bass and make some sound. Why run? And you will end your week just like a Sunday.
I was not expecting that.
I run, and you will end your week just like a Sunday.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Rush up the place.
Hey Ali, good to see you. Alright, you need this bit in the intro, man. You need this in the intro. Because I'm all like, yeah, we mash up the place up, boom, now I'm half time, yeah. And then you just... I don't know, maybe keep surprise motherfucker, it's funnier. This bit would be nice in the intro, though, to help. Right? Then it introduces it a bit more. It really depends. Like, if you want to go for the surprise motherfucker, that has its own vibe, right? That made me go, what the fuck? But if you want the song to be more standard, bootleg, I guess, then do the intro, introduce it as drum and bass, give a drum and bass drop. But the surprise motherfucker works as well. So, you know, it's about having fun sometimes. Like you were saying, it feels weird to do a bootleg of Skrillex because his production was so good and like blah 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 blah. So maybe the ISP of this is surprise motherfucker, right? That is the ISP of this tune. Maybe.
Like a Sunday.
Yeah, maybe just a break here. So there are some double time drums. You know, just on as this snare's building. Boom, just to hear. It's just a break there. Filter up or something. Then we've introduced the double time before. Meh.
just like a Sunday.
Cool, that's fine, don't need it. Maybe a little bit more bite here, the old Syndicate special. Let's see, just
He will end your week just like a Sunday.
it's just slightly dipped there. I'm aiming for a flat line above 1k, so you could maybe, you know, a little 1.5k boost, just a little bit on the bass bus or something, a couple of dB, a little bit more bite. It's all good though. Just yeah, have a think about the arrangement. Keep it surprise motherfuckers or not. I feel like the tickiness, ticky-tacky tickiness of the high end is a little too much. I'd potentially bring like the highs of the hats and bits down and then boost everything a bit. See some of those like tickers and stuff at 5k are building up quite a lot. Soothe on them or something just to ease it out a little more. Yeah, generally balance is really cool on this one. Arrangement is really cool. I would just try and focus in on some of those hi-hats and little tickers and stuff. They're just a bit too spiky. They're like poking out the mix a bit too much, and a bit just maybe a different sample selection, or maybe soothe. Squish them in a bit better. Nice one though, dude. Very cool. Next up, we got For Reals. It's you. I feel like the sub is missing out of some of those sections. Like all of that. That should have boo boo boom boo boo boom boom. I've got the layer, but I'm not getting enough. It doesn't even look like it's there to boost the sub. Also looks like that section kind of sounds like the sub's going boom woo boom woo boom woo boom, and it's like not spending enough time on the sub to really register as the sub. Might be better if you want the boo woo feeling, you keep it, but get rid of the sub and add another sub which is just boo boo boo. Then you have the other layer doing the woo, so that you've got a longer sub note, because longer is louder, you know, it gives you time to register things. All the other elements and layers are all really nice. I think more solid, consistent sub would tie it all together. So if I can see it here, it's like I think the sub and your top layer is the same thing, or doing exactly the same thing at the moment, and that sounds really cool for everything else, but not for the sub. I think the sub, if you just whatever layer or whatever group you've got here doing this, think that's really cool for the mid layer. Scoop it, add a new sub, super simple. Boom, 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 boom. You know, rather than all of that movement. You still want it to lock in and feel like one thing, but I think longer notes for the sub with a little less of the slidey around would just kind of anchor it a bit more. So that's boom boom widdle widdle be boom boom would be better just as a boom 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 or boom 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 or you know boom 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 boom, something that's just a little more sub orientated and gonna like rock and groove the whole song along. I wouldn't change any of the mid layer or anything though. Whatever's happening is really cool. That's boom 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 boom. If I just break it into like would be a guitar and a bass, that's the guitar playing. Bam bam rana boom boom bam boom 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 potato dum. The bass should just be boom 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 boom. Second half, what's going on? So then again here with the 4/4, boom 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 boom. When I'm doing 4/4, I always rip off the Mandy kick bass, which they talk about on YouTube somewhere. Super simple kick bass. Put that in after the kicks as boom da 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 boom da. If it's 4/4, do it 4/4, do it proper, right? So just have the bass stab on the offbeat, and that'll fill up that sub and like make it a nice boom ga 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 boom ga. Got lots of top layers, lots of bits. I know you like it nice and busy, but they all sound like they've got room and stuff. Everything, I think everything's sounding good. Kick and snare is sounding good. That's the only thing really that's jumping out to me is the subline, and then onto a winner. I know it says final on it, but it's only final V1. You can final V2. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, Sindicato El Hackio. Are you here, El Hackio Sindicato? Oh, nice one, Sinan, nice one. So have a look at mini meters on this one and you can really follow that subline, right? So yeah, swap it the other way around. Cut the low end from the Reese and have the sub. Just straight up cut it. You can have the third harmonic maybe from the this way, whatever you prefer. I think that'd be better, Fo. Obviously nothing to say with the mix down or whatever. I know you have everything sorted. So the only thing that wigs me out is whatever you're doing with the root note. Actually, this one's in Phrygian dominant and it moves to blah blah blah, whatever. It's like setting as D sharp there, but then the drop is on A sharp. That's cool. That builds tension and stuff. Then we go down to the next riff starting on the D, so that feels like a much more comfortable riff. Drop A has a lot of tension because it's starting on that A sharp, so it's like, oh, where's it going to go to? And then it resolves at the end and then jumps back to the A sharp. This one then starts on the D, and that's like, okay, cool, so now we're down here rocking. But then when it goes back to the A sharp, that feels weird. On its own, it sounds fine. I don't know if it needs to like I don't think it can do that D as the second drop. I don't think it can. We're probably at 174 now, right? Probably. Yeah. So let me just move that way. I think it needs to drop down to the D. I'll kind of like, because of the nature of this other riff, starting on the A sharp, this riff feels really comfortable. So I think that'll work nicely as the C section. But for the B, I don't know. For the B, it then makes going back to the A sharp feel weird without kind of reintroducing everything. So then what does drop B do? Because it can't just do that same thing again. Interesting. That's the only thing jumping out to me. You'll figure something out. I just feel like the arrangement doesn't feel very smooth. Yeah, it can't be these riffs, but I think I just mean the starting note. I feel like really big tension, release. Going back to that tension doesn't feel right out of nowhere. I feel like that tension only works because of like we're luring you into thinking where your root note is, and it's like you think you know what's going on. You think you know what's going on. No, you don't, motherfucker. Bam! We're starting up here. Wah! I don't know the answer. I can just tell you what doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right for some reason. But I don't have the answer, I'm afraid. Boom. So you're ending on a D sharp. Maybe you shouldn't be ending on a D sharp because then I want to hear a D sharp after. But that's what you're doing here, isn't it?
Are you with me? Are you with me?
No, you're not doing it there because you're filtering it out.
Are you with me?
So I'm hearing a C sharp before the drop to A. Right? C sharp to A rather than the D sharp to A. Yeah, Goose, it's not. We don't do feedback on Twitch since they introduced DJ. So there's no. I can't stream other things on my Twitch now, according to their own rules. So it's the way it is. No worries at all, Goose. I don't think I've done yours yet because it wasn't download, wasn't labelled. So yeah, Syndicate. I don't know the answer. I just know the feeling. It could be as simple as the tail.
Are you with me?
And it's one of those things. This really pisses me off when I'm working on music, because we do our 16s, we work everything out, but this is one of those bits where I would be wasting 3 minutes every time because it's the vibe, man. I only really felt it when I was in the vibe, so this would be one of those really annoying bits where I'd be playing the song the whole way just to check this, because when you do this it sounds fine.
Are you with me?
Cool, sounds great. But when you're listening to the whole thing for 2 minutes, that's when it doesn't sound right. So sorry, I don't know the answer, but I think something there. I think that's what I'm hearing is the when it first goes to drop A and drops on the A sharp, that doesn't feel as awkward as this time. That felt a little awkward. Meh. I spent far too long saying basically nothing. You'll sort it out. We'll get there in the end. So we have a few more on SoundCloud. So let me just check desktop audio. That only coming through once. Volume all right? Hopefully. Corax, let's go. Goose, I'm just going to do it like this now. It's easier. Sorry. We've had a long stream today with a mild interruption of hacking, so we got our label meeting after this, so I just get her done.
Electronic dance music is the dance music.
Now this feels the opposite to Mugen's song. I'm hearing all of the top end movement, but I'm not feeling the low end movement. No 200 to 500. I'm hearing jump, 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 but I'm not feeling rum bum 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 rum bum 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 rum bum bum bum. And it's almost the top end is singing boom do 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 bum 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 bum. I'm gonna sing the wrong notes just to make it more obvious. It's doing like a la 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 la. It's moving up and down, and the sub just seems to be going like. I kind of want everything to Gydra, I kind of want it to bang 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 chug 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 chug. I think that'd be a nice A-B if you make the A super duper chuggy, like super, and then the B have the sub and the lower grooving, and the lead takes over with that. Here, so when the comes in, the bass can go to, and then we go back to our chuggy section after.
about, like, for instance, the 59 rock and roll's the devil's music, rats the devil. No, those have soul. EDM is just robots tricking you into dancing. Let the beat drop. That's Satan. Who do you think that is?
That's Satan. Who do you think that is? Yeah, really cool. Like the idea. Cool little sketch. Maybe listen to Nasty or a bunch of Scrimor tracks. He does that A-B really well. Like a chunky A and then a rolly B. Same notes, exactly the same notes, but you just go from dugga 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 to boo wah 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 boo wah 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 back to dugga 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 dugga. The next 16 boo wah wah wah. All your leads and stuff, banging, sorted. Second drop, copy and paste, intro done. Don't even need to listen to it. I feel like I want a little more high end on the one. I can hear like a little something, but I feel like I want just a little bit more, a little bit. I like the one to be more than everything else. So maybe if you're going to have the one less, get rid of the so it's just like more of a gap, or make it more aggressive on the one. Yeah, so maybe because the second bass opens up, it's like boop. So maybe get rid of the boop. Maybe get rid of the higher noise on the one. So it's just like it's a little weird going like unless the bit on the one pitches down and like scoops a filter close, so it goes like it's a little disconnect there or something at the moment. Like, it sounds like it works at the moment, but it sounds like it just works. It works. It's cool. I think it could be I don't know. I don't know how to describe what is in my head half the time. Like the tension in that noise is sick. And the one just feels a little bit flat compared to everything else. Just a little bit like it's like Sen when I walk past her and I don't give her a kiss. She goes oh, Foe, that's why you were asking who it was when your track was playing then. Oh, that'd be funny when you rewatch. I mean, yeah, that one is just so much better, right? It's got grit, it's got texture, it's got some attitude. I think the only thing I don't like in this song is, I think that's the only thing that could be better. Everything else is sick. Just shouldn't go, Big one as always, guys. Goose, let's go. Well done, guys. Get some fundamental in that snare. Donk. I feel like I said get some fundamental in that snare here. I think it sounds fine in this bit, but here all the bass and everything came in. It felt like, oh, is that the drop? Then the snare let it down. I was like, oh, is it not the drop then? I don't know. I think the snare needs the fundamental. It needs some more a donk, a thump in, if that's the drop. This where it sounds like a breakdown is fine. Yeah, if you used shifter or something, Goose, that can happen. Pitch shifter, Ableton shifter and stuff, it can do some weird things like that. But I actually quite like it in all these other sections, like this. So, Corax, no worries. New worries. In these sections, it sounds really good. So, maybe some balance between the two. Cool, that's a really nice start. Cool ideas, cool vibes. Yeah, just the snare is the only thing that jumped out a bit. Hey, rights! You know this is going to be vibes. Vibes. How's there fucking circles all over millimeters? What have you done? I'm imagining, yeah, it's some kind of phaser or something. It's some phase shifting. So if you imagine there's a block of harmonics, it's like at the beginning and the end, they're being phase shifted, which is what's curving them. Weird, man. Yeah, I think the only thing missing was that lead line. I feel like that could come in earlier. Even if it's just on the one. There. Meow. 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 Meow, meow. 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 It's not even much. Just like... Not even the whole lead line, just introducing some of that a bit earlier. Yeah, vibes on that one. I want to hear that when it's done. We got one more, and that is another one from Goose. This just needs fucking crushing to bollocks, doesn't it? All of the sounds are Sans 10 OTTs limiter and MSAT. Just pump it, pump it.
It's a 12-gun salute, cultivation, rotation, pick up my people by the roots. Exhibit bouncing with the troops. I shock in the city like the big homies that call the troops. Motherfuckers running from the truth. From Godzilla, God killer, the snipers on the roof. Hydraulic swinging like the weekend. You take it for trip while I'm dumping them in the deep end. Like the napalm, burn the building down. Leaving out of bomb-sized craters in the fucking ground. Holding up to roll it loud like a Uzi. Bird at last, we go with the music first. Welcome home.
I think the sub's a little all over the place with those different sounds. I get it. The change in the move. Just need to get that consistent sub with it all. So that everything like punches and hits a bit more. So there's a lot of these different sounds at the moment. They feel a bit just like ooh la flappy flop flop.
Celebration of a career that's transcended for generations. Ran out of love and patience. I'm back for reparations. I run for office, left up the court.
You see here, big yellow, super hot sub, and then it's kind of teetering off again. So it's a bit more control in that low end. And it also sounds like everything could just be pushed to fuck way more individually.
You gotta smile like a crocodile. Lungs brown, vocal cords sound like a black and mild. You must be out your mind if I'm out of town. Killer bees on you like disease if you fuck around. 40 shots of that 42 and knock her back for the situations I made it through. I sent you back to the energy that created you. I hated you, I disrespect your flag, then invaded you. Necessary, open carry like a mercenary. I came from moving more packs than apothecary. She was scary, I was buried, but Drake brought me back to hit your fucking cardiac like a heart attack. Everywhere I go, 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 everywhere I go. And rock it to the west, rock it to the east, rock it to the west, rock it to the east.
Really cool ideas and vibes on this one. I think the only thing that the arrangement's cool and the going from the half time to the double time and stuff, but it feels at the moment like it's just the Exhibit song and you're just kind of doing his arrangement. I don't know if you are or not, but it feels like you're kind of just going, a rap song kind of just flows through a bunch of different verses. It doesn't really feel like there's any hook, or I feel like one of the differences in rap and, I hate to use the term EDM, but rap and music what has big drops are like pop songs because you have to have a real catchy chorus. Like metal songs are either prog songs which are 12 minutes long exploring a load of shit, or it's Disturbed and Korn. They're pop songs, right? They're fucking catchy chorus, right? I feel like the arrangement of this and the flow has some really cool ideas. There's no hook, there's nothing I'm latching onto at all with this song. So it's kind of cool. It's a cool bootleg. It's got some nice noises. It's got nice half-time, double time. I can't sing it to you now. I can't tell you what I just heard. That one bass. That's about all I can really remember. None of the rest of it's kind of sticking in there. So maybe creating a main drop, a main riff, There's a super catchy bit there, make something out of that, maybe make our new section, and then change the arrangement up a bit more to kind of stick on something a bit longer to be catchy. I don't know. Or if you just want it, I know you do a lot of stuff in your sets that you're using as transitions and stuff, so if the main point of this is just to have the song people know and a song that helps you transition from halftime to double time, then it's fit for purpose with its slightly weird arrangement, but if you kind of have a plan for it in your set. So mixdown wise, just push it all a bit more, get all of those individual sounds a bit more meaty, a bit more saturated, and cool, it's nice. All right, guys, big ups today. Everyone smashing it as always. Loads of really good tracks, and you've all been busy. We will see next month how many people have done February Artist Writers Month and how many tunes we've got. I might end up going through a bunch of them. If not, I'll just go through feedback as normal. So big ups, all the patrons, all of the Discord crew. Shoot me any questions if you have them, and yeah, I'll catch up with you on Thursday for normal DJ stream things. So big love, everyone. I will catch up with you next time. Ciao for now. Bye.